And cheers.
And cheers.
Nothing like a sauce, man.
Dude, applesauce is good. I'm sipping on Izzy sparkling grapefruit right now.
That's not good for you.
It's literally just fruit juice sparkled.
Dude, sparkling stuff is so bad for your digestive system because it aerates it. Very stupid of you to drink that.
Well, I'll enjoy it while I can then.
What's up, guys, and welcome to episode 13 of the Rise Up podcast. I'm Chandler Henry, and I am joined by my estranged twin, Grant.
Hello there.
Yeah, you're just going to say hello there?
Yeah,
all right, guys, I'm soloing this podcast, and Grant will Obi-Wan Kenobi it every 5 minutes or so and say,
yeah, Chandler's going to solo this podcast. All right, peace out, guys. I'll see you in a bit. We're going to go, I'll be right back.
All right, guys, so a couple things have been on my mind. One, applesauce is an absolute superfood. 1, takes like 3 years to go bad. 2, hydrates you because it's a lot of water. 3, calories. 4, healthy, no fat. You just pop that down, man, and you are instantly satisfied. You've got caloric intake with no saturated fat. It's a
all right,
superfood.
now the entertainment is actually back.
16 of these a day.
Ignore everything you just said. But yeah,
Okay.
How's your past week been? My past week has been pretty good. Got a lot of stuff done.
I'm not going to lie, dude. It really bothers me when you do that. It's like how's your week been? Oh, the weather outside is frightful, and the weather is so delightful. Wait, how does it go?
We've been gone. We don't really talk much during the week other than just like, hey, have you done this video? Yeah, I'm doing this video. Yo, do you want to do this for this video? And so like, it's nice to know what's going on.
I send you memes.
You do.
Though, so it's kind
but like, I was gonna say like,
that's how we communicate.
At my work, I officially sent out the new website that I've been working on to everyone at the company to look at. So it's pretty exciting. I'm hyped about that. Other than that, yeah.
Are they going to approve it?
Hopefully. So we'll see. But I don't know. I just never know if anything interesting has been going on in your life. You're down there living the college life,
Dude,
going wild, going crazy.
It's always
getting crunk off some meat smoothies.
Down here. Yeah, I played Fortnite.
Hey.
Then like yesterday I played some Fortnite, and the day before that played some Fortnite.
That's awesome.
No, I'm kidding. I don't play it that much, except a lot. But mainly what I've been up to is absolutely nothing because, like I said, I have no school. In fact, I haven't had school for 2 weeks, but tomorrow I got an 8:15 a.m. class. So
there you go.
I got to get to bed after we're done this podcast.
Yeah, it's about 10:30, 10:45 right now.
10:45 p.m. But yo, real quick, when I'm joking about being addicted to Fortnite, you know what is addicting?
What?
Playing with the people who watch Rise Magic.
That is true.
Dude, that was so much fun.
Yeah, that was probably the most fun I've had this past week. Just like getting to go on, chat with a few of you guys. Caught a couple dubs.
Who is it? Noah. We played with Noah Jones. Yep. We played with Tushis. We played with
Nizzle J.
Juicy Grandpa. Nizzle was Noah Grant.
Oh, my bad.
Juicy Grandpa. And in fact, we recorded all of our gameplay of playing Fortnite with you guys.
And you're working on that current video now, right?
Yeah, I'm working on that now, but it's an interesting one to edit because I won't get into it. But basically, the different frames per second between the game recording footage and our face, and apparently that caused a problem when you record over 10 minutes. So
yeah, I'll
figure it out, and it'll hopefully be up sometime.
It sounds similar to what happened the second podcast, or was it the fourth? I think it was the first one that we did long distance, where we both recorded on our iPhones and the audio got desynced. If you reel out there, you remember that. It was not fun.
Freaking audio desync.
True.
Unbelievable.
There's not a single more entertaining topic out there in the world than audio desync. So.
Oh, actually, I have something we could talk about.
Well, I was going to say one more thing about Fortnite with fans.
Okay.
Because, like,
yeah.
I don't know.
They're not fans. Exactly. They're friends.
But fans.
We don't have fans. We just have
You're
friends.
Right. I apologize.
Well, hold up. If you're listening to the podcast channel, you're a friend. There might be some fans on the Rise channel, you know. But if you are subscribed to Rise Podcasts, you're a friend.
You're going to be like trying to start a caste system.
Oh, like a class.
Yeah, like a caste-based system. And just like, okay, we got tiers of people. We got the podcast listeners.
Dude.
We got the YouTube subscribers. No, we got the podcast listener. No, we got the podcast notification people.
I'm allowed to.
We got the podcast notification people. The podcast people.
You know how on
the Rise
Facebook
notification people.
You know how on Stop.
The Rise people.
You know how on Facebook you can have you can label someone like a friend or an acquaintance?
No.
That's what I'm doing. Or you can make someone your friend and unfollow them so you don't really care what they have to say.
Like I did with you.
I don't know, man, dude. It's like I love everyone on the Rise Podcast channel right here, but sometimes on Rise Magic, someone posts mean comments, and I don't know if they're my friend.
That's true.
I mean, I can try and make them my friend, but like the other day, someone asked if me and you were gay, like we were gay partners, and you know, people can do what they want, but I kind of want to reply and be like, we're related. So
they don't know how far down.
I don't know if you.
I mean, you're down in Virginia right now.
Oh my gosh, let's not make down far south.
Yeah, I apologize.
Incest jokes.
Yeah.
Well, maybe we can. Who
I don't
cares?
know. That was Loki, but yeah.
I don't know if they care about what's on the Rise Podcast channel. They only scan and demonetize the main one. Well, this channel isn't even monetized, so we're good.
We're fine.
We're good.
But
all's good in the neighborhood.
Yeah. No, I was gonna say I was actually playing Fortnite with some of my friends from college the other day, and I was just sitting there chilling. We were playing. Then all of a sudden, a couple people from Rise just hop in because the party was public, and so they just hopped in. And were like, "Yo!" I was like, "Yo!" And so me and Zach, my friend from college, tried to play with them. They were cross-playing PC to us on Xbox, so we got absolutely destroyed.
Nice.
But it was interesting. It was fun.
Yeah, I was gonna say, how's playing on Xbox and PC, like going back and forth?
It's interesting. Like, obviously, like.
I feel like Xbox has a more casual feeling because you're just sitting back on the controller rather than like sitting up.
Like when I'm playing on PC, like I'm in my chair, I'm like leaned forward, I'm like focused. When I'm playing on like Xbox, I'm like sitting on my bed eating a Klondike bar or something like that, and just like lounging out, just enjoying life. And like you can't really hear where people are coming from because you're listening from the TV speakers, and so like
Yeah, well, when I was editing our Fortnite video that we were going to do and post, I realized that when I sit up and play at a PC, dude, when I'm about to get a kill, dude, it looks like I'm about to get a kill in real life. Like I'm about to actually murder a human being. Because I get intense, dude. I like start biting my face off and be like, and like the camera's literally shaking because I'm clicking on my mouse that hard.
Dude, I'm like the opposite. Like, I was looking at some of my face cam footage from that. I'm like, I really just don't want to send this because it's just me like sitting there like leaning forward with like my mouth open just in pure concentration. But like it looks like I'm just like drooling out. But I had some personality at some points in there, so that's what matters.
Hey man, you're one step from being a Twitch streamer who doesn't talk.
Oh yeah, I gotta be on that ninja life, playing with Drake. We'll play with
Caught all of those.
We'll play with Post Malone or something like that. One up him.
Oh, dude, I would much rather play with Tushis, Noah Jones, and Juicy Grandpa than Drake. Come on now.
Like I know I watched it. I think I watched one of their videos that like the video of Drake playing with Ninja, and
I did. It
sounded like from. I didn't watch the whole thing. I watched like 30 seconds, and I skipped forward. Watched another 30 seconds. Skip forward. Watched a little bit more, and it was like, is this dude even talking half the time? Yeah,
dude, Drake.
Like it seemed like he was just sitting there like, yeah, man.
Yeah, I can't lie. I watched that whole thing. I don't know why Drake plays with him because it's fun to win, but he's like being Kevin Durant on the Golden State Warriors. Like they'll end the game and they'll win every single time, right? And freaking Ninja will have 16 kills and Drake will have like half of one. And I'm like, yeah, you won, but did you? Did you have any sort of fun?
I don't know. Like maybe that's just his mentality where he just like feels like everything's being given to him nowadays, so he doesn't mind it. I don't know.
Yeah.
I saw like a video of people like being paid to like root for Drake while he was playing basketball. Like he was just like playing basketball in his backyard. Like on
you gotta be careful because He might write a diss track on us.
If he writes a diss track on us, we're set. Like,
that's
the
true.
free publicity. He can say anything he wants about me. I'll come back with a heater back at him. But, yeah, we'll see.
Oh my gosh. That seems like that's what every YouTuber does. If anyone, they have to make a diss track now, and it's just bad.
I won't make a diss track. I would just sit there and bluntly stare into the camera for 45 minutes just insulting them. No music, no nothing.
No. If I ever made
Just
a diss track,
silence.
mine would be of the likes. Oh my gosh, I changed my meme because I thought about the greatest. Oh my gosh. Wait. All right, I'm gonna postpone what I'm about to talk about. Do a postpone and bring back this conversation when we get to the meme segment on what my diss track would be.
Right. But like what?
But yo, what I was gonna tell you.
Can I finish what I was saying?
Conversation.
I want to finish my thing.
Freaking go for it.
That's what I'm going
dude.
for.
Spit it
out. All right. So I'm saying like it would just be me staring at the camera directly, complete silence, just like the most straight up like disrespectful stuff I can think of towards him. Just like straight face, just with pure malintent. I think that's the word. I think that'd be hilarious. But I'd probably be the only one who thinks it's hilarious. Because everyone else would think I'd be serious.
Man.
I don't know, though. Yeah, anyway, continue.
Okay, so just something to talk about, right? Topic of conversation. Me and my girlfriend Alexa, right? Oh, Alexa, be quiet. Alexa always, she always
this makes me think of that movie Her. I never watched it, but I saw a couple memes about it and a commercial for it a while back. It's like a dude who like falls in love with a computer algorithm, and so
hey, I'm happy for him.
So you might want to watch that. See if you can get some pointers.
Anyway, here is my game plan on Saturday. We've been planning this for a while. Okay. So, have you ever heard of acro yoga?
No.
I guarantee you've seen it. So on Instagram, it's funny, everything's on Instagram now. But it's like couples yoga where they like hit poses together.
Yeah.
And I always thought, that'd be kind of cool if I was in shape, right? And then Liberty, my school, what?
That'd be cool if I was in shape.
I'm not in
I'm
shape.
going to insert a picture of the famous screenshot of you on the How to Pick Up Drop Cards video.
Bro, I've lost 30 pounds since then.
Yeah, but you 30 pounds
I'll
later
get
is
back,
like still in the 90th percentile of Americans.
Yeah.
So let's be real.
Low-key died for a few months.
It's okay.
I'm
trying to catch it.
I'll talk about this another
I'm trying to surpass you.
Oh, you already beat me if I lost 30
I'm not
pounds.
as cut as you. I need to start doing cardio.
Well, when you are literally dying, it's pretty easy to
no.
cut. You just don't eat for 4 weeks at a time.
I might try that.
Anyway, so acro yoga, do you know what it is now?
Yeah, it's like where the
is, like those poses.
It's like the people who it's basically like couples calisthenics, right?
In a way, yeah. You like hit sick poses and stuff, and like stand her on your freaking shoulders and stuff. So I don't know how I'm gonna do that with Alexa since it's kind of like a little speaker.
I mean, it seems like it'd be a little pretty easy. Like me and Siri are doing it right now.
Yeah. Oh shoot, nice. So basically, my game plan Saturday is to go to that class. It's in the morning, right? But the past few weeks, I've been having a lot of eye pain, and I know it sounds soft and weird, but I know no. Here's why I looked at. No, here's why. Because I wake up in the morning,
like P Diddy,
and I wouldn't say the first thing I do is look at my screen on my phone. But like after I get up and like brush my teeth, wash my face, I'll like look at my phone. And then there's like no TV in my house besides my computer. So when I'm eating breakfast, I live alone now. My roommate's moved out. Before I move into my new place, I'll get to that, right? But I wake up, I make myself some breakfast, and I'll like pop up on my laptop and watch YouTube while I eat breakfast because like, there's no family or anything. So it's not like I'm eating breakfast with anyone. So I start my day off by looking at a screen. Then I go to school. And since I'm a digital media major, 6 of my classes in a row or whatever, every single one of them is in a computer lab where I'm staring at a screen in a dark room or like a darker room. And sometimes it's a dual monitor setup and I'm just staring at screens. And then I come home, and you know how I relax?
Play some Fortnite. Watch some YouTube.
I go do some YouTube and then I do edit our YouTube videos and stuff like that. And I look at a screen. And I think I literally, after looking at my symptoms, have just like textbook eye strain from looking at screens so much.
Makes sense.
So I'm gonna make like an effort to like limit my screen time completely.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like especially on my phone, because your eyes are really straining when you're looking at your phone. And what's crazy about this is I don't want to spend too long on this, but basically I have like I guess this isn't cocky since it's a scientific fact, but I have better than perfect vision.
Yeah.
Like I don't know what it's exactly called. I think it's called 30/20 vision, but I have perfect eyesight and I can see like super far.
I didn't know that about you.
Like, yeah, I can read like street signs like 100 yards out and stuff.
Man.
I've tested a lot of stuff. I'm like freaking Hawkeye. So when I was doing this research on eye strain, people with better eyesight get it more often, especially due to screens because of how the pixels are on text. So basically what it's saying is I need to get like a 4K TV. I'm just kidding. But anyway, so I was telling my girlfriend Alexa about this eye strain, and she was like, let's do a tech-free day. And then this yoga thing came up. So Saturday, I'm doing a complete tech-free day. And I'm going to have to tell like mom about it and stuff because I'm literally going to start the day. I mean, when I go to bed at night, I'm going to put my phone in a drawer. You know what I mean? And put my laptop in a drawer. And the whole day will be spent. I will not look at any pixels. You know what I mean? Not indulge in any form of technology. It's going to be straight like, Amish country living.
There you go.
So we're going to go do this acro yoga, John. And then here's the exciting part for me. Okay.
What's the exciting part?
I am moving. And we're all about aesthetics, Grant, right? I'm moving into a new apartment, and where my room right now is not that aesthetic, right? Filmed a lot of videos in it, but it's not aesthetic. It's not like a set. And this new room I'm moving into is nice. Like, it is a nice room. So I want to aestheticize it. I know that's not a word, but
it is now.
So after acro yoga, I Google Maps and printed out on paper like 4 different antique shops in the area. So after acro yoga, I'm going to come home and shower and then go out to these antique shops and basically look for like stuff to make like a YouTube set for my new apartment. And then I think like our school talent show is that night. It's called a coffee house. There's like 9,000 people there. So I'm going to that to end the night. But I'm like excited about it. But I also feel like if duty calls and I have to, go to the, what's it called? The dumpster diving. No. If I have to go to the dump and let's just say if I had to go to the porcelain throne and, deposit a solid load that... All right, I'm just going to say, taking a poop without a phone is like nightmare fuel. Like, that's got to be the worst thing ever.
You just got to bring in like a really crappy deck of cards. And
that's true. That's the poop deck is what they call it.
The poop deck. And so you got to go in there like,
of cards to play
maybe
with
get a pair of, I can't make that joke.
What were you going to say, Fontaines or something? Or Verts?
It was gonna be a little bit more specific than that.
Oh, shoot.
But I'll tell you afterwards.
So, yeah, basically that's my tech-free day. And then, hopefully my eyes will have some relief.
Yeah.
And I think it would be cool if I did something like that like twice a month. Like not always making it like a date, obviously, but just by myself. Just going completely dark. Cool. But the problem with that nowadays, though, is that like your friend texts you, you don't reply. Your friend texts you, you don't reply. Now they think you're dead. You know what I mean?
You gotta like do one of those
like that type of stuff happens. I don't want to be one of those persons who make a Facebook status like going a tech-free day.
I mean, I was thinking about like an Instagram story.
Contact me. Yeah. If I did it though, I'd be like LeBron James. I'd be like 0 dark 30 for 24 hours.
Exactly. You gotta do it right. So just like,
yes, sir.
I just feel like Facebook's been weighing on me, all the negativity on here. So I'm going to delete my Facebook, and then they make a new Facebook like 3 days later and add you back. I'm just like...
Yeah, the freaking people who... I don't mind when people delete... I mean, I don't mind when people do anything if it doesn't hurt me. You know what I mean? I'm not judging our people. But I always find it funny when there are those people in the world who... or in my life who will, do the... I'm getting off of social media thing. Mm-hmm. Oh, I'm not doing social media anymore. And they don't for like 4 days, and they just make a new account.
Yeah.
And then a year comes by and they're deleting their social media again. It's like, listen, man, I followed you the first time.
Yeah.
But
like, just don't make a big deal. Take a break. Don't go on it for like 4 or 5 days. Come back to it and you're good. Who cares?
Like having the Rise Magic Instagram, this is going to sound like super first world problemsy. But like we get a ton of notifications on that, so I have Instagram notifications just turned off, right? And I don't go on Instagram that much. Like I go on the Rise Instagram more than my personal. Like, you know, there used to be a time when Instagram feed was chronological, where like you didn't miss the picture, you'd always scroll back until you saw one you recognized. Just if you happen to be like, you know, on the toilet or something. But now I'm like, because it just puts stuff up there, you know, whatever it might be, right? I miss a ton of stuff on Instagram. Like I don't care about Instagram anymore.
They kind of shot themselves in the foot with that. Like you almost like now that stories are basically chronological, people watch stories more than actually looking at posts.
Yeah, people put so much effort into stories that it blows my mind.
Because people watch those.
Right.
Like, when you go on Instagram, like this, my daily thing was like, not daily, but like, whenever I go on Instagram.
Sounds like someone's addicted.
Oh, yeah. Just hook, line, and sinker, just plug that lightning cable straight into the vein, strap up. But what was I saying? Oh, yeah, because like, whenever I go on Instagram, usually the first thing I tap on is a story and just kind of tap through them, see if there's anyone who I care about, look through them quickly. But like, and then I'll scroll down, look at a couple of pictures, like one, and then exit out of it because I'm not gonna be on Instagram for more than like a minute and a half.
A minute and a half exactly, like 90 seconds.
I set a timer for myself.
Dude, I actually need to do that.
I don't actually do that. I kind of, well, like,
no,
I do sometimes actually when I'm in the gym. I'll like set a 90-second timer in between sets, and like I'll go on social media, and then as soon as the timer goes, I throw the phone down and just go back to lifting heavy weight. Keeping it at a 9 though.
Oh, that's smart. Keep it at 9, obviously.
I started doing squats again, but I'm keeping those at like a 7. The squats make my spine feel weird. They were at one point. They made my spine feel kind of weird, so I stopped doing them.
Yeah, I have like a caved-in spine shape, so I can't do squats, but I still got that vert.
I said your spine looks like a dried-up plate of spaghetti. That's what you missed.
Dried-up plate of spaghetti.
Like the noodle is like curved.
Oh, gotcha.
There's only like 1 or 2 noodles on it, so anyway.
Oh, man.
But yeah.
Yep. I decided, even though I don't play basketball anymore, well, like I play basketball, but like not seriously, I still want to like work on my vertical and get it like at one point in my life, like I was in high school, where I can get my head up by the rim.
Yeah.
Just because why not?
That's what I'm doing. I'm doing it very low key. Like I'm not really like working on my vertical every single day, but I am doing vertical workouts. Just because like
right,
I've kind of set the precedent for myself that like everyone knows I can dunk on people here at camp, but I don't do it very often because like when we play pickup on Tuesdays and Thursdays, I'm not really trying to go all out because that's how you get injured, and I'm not really trying to get injured. So I'm playing a very close to the ground game, you know. And some people are like, oh, why'd you try to dunk it there? I'm like, because it like the risk isn't worth the reward. Like,
yeah.
And so
once ESPN pops in here, you'll see some dunks.
Yeah. But so I'm saving it during the summer. I'm kind of like going to lower the expectations for myself, and then just go like 0 dark 30 with it. Then just come back in the summer and just like go into a 3-on-3 tournament and just like jump over someone. And just make someone my child. Adopt.
Dude, is it almost close to intermission? Because I'm getting hungry.
It's intermission right now. It's 25 minutes.
All right. See you guys on the other side. All right, man. I got a question for you.
All right. What's your question, man?
I have been really into strawberries recently. Just like the fruit, right? Like, I'm actually eating some right now, so you might want to cut this one out. I don't know. You can keep talking. I'm just going to eat a strawberry.
All right. Did you have any particular, or did you just want to say that you like strawberries, or did you actually have a question?
Move that first.
All right. Couldn't understand what you said. That was
Hey, let me finish my strawberry first. Jeez, I'm eating strawberries. Come on, man. No.
This is inspiring content for Rise.
No.
For our Rise
So,
viewers.
follow me on this, right?
All right.
Picture a strawberry.
Yeah.
I met someone the other day at school who eats the whole strawberry. Like they just pop the whole thing in their mouth and eat like the stub and leaves. Like they eat the entire strawberry.
What?
Yeah.
That's like nightmare fuel right there.
Yeah, that's just like you're gonna have strawberries growing in your stomach. God, I know that's not true. I was just a joke, but yeah, dude, I freaking love strawberries, and I just wanted to see if anyone out there in the Rise podcast community,
that's like eating the seeds of an apple, or like the stem of an apple. Like no one eats the whole apple.
Strawberries are so good, man.
Word. I've been making myself those fire smoothies.
What are the ingredients?
So we got orange juice, frozen berries. That's it.
What was it? Orange juice and frozen berries?
Yeah, orange juice, frozen blueberries, strawberries, raspberries, and I feel like there's something cranberries, maybe? No, I think it's just strawberries, blueberries, and raspberries. But it's good. Just straight up orange juice and then frozen fruit that you can find at any of your local supermarkets. Just throw it in a blender, mash that thing together, take a straw, and you're Gucci. Stuff's good, and it's just like...
What's it like eating that stuff when it's 2 degrees outside?
I just like drink it and then go underneath my covers for like 10 minutes and just kind of like flex to try to generate body heat. But other than that, I'm good.
Yeah, dude,
it's warming up. It was actually pretty warm today. It was 38 degrees. So,
dude, that's nice. It was 82 today.
And I hate you.
Oh, you know what we can talk about? Freaking Facebook, man. Because I don't want to spoil anything, but freaking Facebook, dude, they've been in the news, man. What's up with that, Grant? We're in here, studio live, with a live reporter on the street, Grant Henry. Let's kick it to him to see what's going on with the Zuckerbergians.
Well, Zuckerbot got testified in front of Congress today for the Facebook, and I just wanted to ask him why he was selling my personal data. I don't know where he got it from, and I just want to know why he has a book of everyone's favorite faces in it. That seems kind of weird to me. I'm not the most qualified for this hearing, but there were some senators who I watched the whole thing.
Oh, you did?
Not the whole thing, but like bits and pieces of it. But I watched like the highlights, I guess. I probably should watch the whole thing at some point.
Basically, here's what I understand about it is that we can't be mad for them technically giving away information that we gave them. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But at the same time, this is the problem with Facebook, more than the data part, is I was listening to Ben Shapiro talk about it, and basically like when we are on Discord right now or we're on the phone call, what do I expect, Grant? I expect that every word that I say is getting transmitted to you in the same, like that you're hearing exactly what I'm saying. That Discord as a service isn't muting words that you're hearing from me to misinterpret the message. So obviously Facebook has the right to ban hate speech and all that type of thing. Obviously that stuff should never exist. But what Facebook...
violent speech, I think, is the...
violent speech or whatever. But basically, it's like, once they start censoring what's on Facebook, they then turn from like a shouting board, like a public shouting board, into a publisher.
They turn from a service to a publisher.
Right. And a publisher, therefore, has responsibility for what's on their site now. If you are curating and publishing what's on your site, you are responsible for it. If you're just saying, hey, man, whatever they say, then you're not a publisher. Yeah. That's at least what I understood from it.
I think they're in a definite gray area like that. And so I think it'll be an interesting legal precedent. But my personal view on it is I personally don't think that Facebook did anything wrong.
Right.
Because my understanding of the situation is that companies went and gleaned public information from profiles. And the one thing that I'll say is that I think is a little sketchy is that they actually, if you didn't know this, I'm a Facebook developer according to Facebook.
Wait, really?
Yeah. You know why?
Because of our because of our Facebook page?
No.
Why?
Because of the quiz that we made back in the day for Are You Cool Enough to Ride the Man Trike?
Oh my gosh.
Because I made that. It says that I'm a Facebook developer.
Is anyone here young enough or old enough to remember Facebook quizzes? Those were the biggest thing when we were in high school and middle school.
They were. They really were. Like you could just make quizzes. And so, do you want to tell them about the man trike or do you want me to?
I'm eating a strawberry.
Okay, I'll tell him about the man trike then. So, the man trike.
You can't tell him about it without inserting a picture.
Okay, I'll see if I can find a picture.
And you tell the story, and for the audio listeners, I will describe it.
All right, so the man trike. The story is describing it, so I don't know if you'll describe it, but
just say the man trike and insert picture here. My voice validated picture. God
I'm
himself
just gonna do whatever I'm doing.
Formed metal from volcanic ashes of Zimbabwe and Sacramento, California, and fused it together into an angelic-like bicycle. But he was not finished, he said. This is incomplete. And he added a third wheel. There were two in the back. A
full-sized bicycle wheel.
So it was a full-sized bike with a big tire in the front and two big tires in the back, and it had a white little basket on the back. Let me tell you this. This thing was not only stylish, but you could crank it, man.
Oh, yeah.
And not only that,
not only
could you crank it, its brakes did not work. So
True.
if you were cranking it, you had to be a little bit careful. It was actually more difficult to ride than a normal bike, because if you were taking corners, man, you could tip that thing. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, yeah.
And I remember me and you got good enough at riding it, we could purposefully tip it. Yeah.
And we could, have one wheel up and be, just on two wheels gliding there.
Oh, yeah.
And we figured out that because of the alternator differential, I guess you'd call it. Differential, just like the way the gears worked with the tires. If you, leaned on one of the back wheels rather than the other, one you'd still be able to pedal in, but the other, you just glide.
Yeah.
It was an absolute machine, and me and Chandler, we mobbed on it. It was fantastic.
Yo, real quick off-topic segment here. I had my girlfriend pick out the strawberries from Walmart. Because, I'm not trying to be sexist, but I think there's things that girls are better at than guys, right? And I think...
So, you used Amazon Prime Fresh or something like that?
No. So I had Alexa look at basically the smorgasbord of strawberries at Walmart, and I was like, yo, pick me the best one, because females are better at picking plants. All right, I'm digging myself a hole here.
On average. You can say on average.
On average, they're better at floral and because strawberries are technically flowers anyway, or fruits, whatever. They're a flowering fruit. Anyway.
Yeah.
And she looked like she picked a good one, but now that I'm digging through these strawberries, some of these have got some rancid, rotten spots on them. I'm a little bit worried about eating them. I'm showing it to the camera.
At least with Amazon, you can always just get your money back.
I don't know if that's showing up. Oh, wow, look at that bokeh and blur. Yeah, it's just got some rough spots. I might take a knife later and cut them out, because I cannot afford... Ooh, this is one of the biggest strawberries I've ever seen, but it's got a rough spot right there. It's a beauty spot.
Dang.
This thing's kind of like an apple. It's that big.
Yeah. But what I was saying, though, is the whole point of the man trike story is that we made a quiz on Facebook that people had to answer a series of questions, and it would let them know whether or not we thought they were cool enough to ride the man trike. And I believe some of the question was do you watch Back of the Barnyard?
Oh, great show.
Have you watched every episode of Tom and Jerry? Stuff along those lines. And so
Tom and Jerry was an absolute classic.
Oh, it's a banger. LeBron James put it on his Instagram story, so
yeah, that's true.
But since I made that quiz, Facebook views me as a developer, and it will give me developer updates notifications every now and then. I just click out of them because I don't care. But the point behind that is that the apps that you make on Facebook, some of them can, will say when you give them the app's allowances, you say, oh, this app wants to access my profile information, and it wants to be able to see my friends. But when it says it wants to see your friends, there's a set of information that even if your friends has their Facebook as completely private, since it's accessing their profile through you, they can see a bit more and see the pages that your friends like and stuff like that. And that's the thing that's kind of sketchy.
Yeah, for sure. I know exactly what you're talking about.
Honestly, if you're putting up, if you have your profile set to public, I'm sorry, companies out there are going to glean your information. Yeah. Any company would be stupid not to take advantage of that. But if I have my Facebook as completely profile, but then some dude's random aunt who friended me on Facebook, and I felt like I had a social obligation to add them.
Yeah.
And they were sharing conspiracy theories and stuff like that. And they were like, yo, you know what? This app that is Farmville 3.4, I'm downloading that. And just because they were irresponsible and didn't know how to actually manage a profile on Facebook, my information's out there now. But I've always been of the mindset when it comes to Facebook and stuff like that. Once you put it out there, it's out there forever. You never know what can get hacked. So like anything that I put out there and do, if the company gets on it, oh well.
I gotta tell you though, what creeps me out is like I'll be looking for something on Amazon on my laptop, and I have a PC, right? And I have an iPhone, so I'm looking for something like, let's say I was on Amazon and I was actually looking up desks, right? Because I want a fire desk in my new space, right?
Dude, you should get the desk that I have.
I can't have a matching desk.
Dude, it'd be cute.
All right, I'll get one. How about I'll get one like yours? It'll be fraternal twins, not identical twins.
No, it would just give more credence to that guy who wrote that comment saying that we're gay.
Jeez. So, where was I? What was I? Oh. So, like, you're looking up something on Amazon on your computer, and then you're scrolling through IG on your phone later, and guess what? You start seeing ads for desks on your...
Yep.
Or I'm looking up shirts on my computer, and then I start seeing on my Instagram. I'm like, all right, guys, I see what you're doing here. It's kind of creeping me out.
And that's Google more than anything.
Right.
Because Google tracks that stuff.
But you know what? All this tracking and everything on the internet, it's worth it as long as I get my memes.
True.
What a segue. Roll the clip.
I'm not sure. One second, though. Did you see that you can go on Facebook, and if you go into the settings, it'll say, like, it'll allow you to look at the information that or what Facebook thinks it has learned from you, and you can go in there and see like what ads you're targeted for, and you can also see what political affiliation Facebook thinks that you are.
Really?
Yeah.
Ooh, I don't know how I feel about that.
But like all the information is there, but like it's just hard to find.
Man, why do politics find their way into everything?
I don't know, it's crazy. But like, yeah, so Facebook is tracking and like they make a guess on like what you are. I don't think Facebook was completely right on me, but I don't know. I just found that very interesting. But anyway,
I don't want to look at that.
Roll the clips. I'll tell you how to afterwards.
Okay.
Roll the clips for memes.
All right, for those of you who are listening early in the podcast, I said if I were to make a diss track, I would do this clip. This is actually one of my favorite memes of all time, so much so that I have it saved on the home screen of my phone. Grant, I'm just gonna let you hear it, okay? Yeah. I have it saved on the home screen because I think it's that funny. I'm playing it out loud, but you have to obviously insert this video later.
I will. Just send it to me.
Hair, whack. Gear, whack. His jewelry, whack.
You're cutting in and out. I can't really hear it.
Whack, whack, whack. The way that he talks, whack. The way that he does his smile, whack. Me, I'm tight.
I can't hear any of it.
You're gonna have to bleep out a curse word there.
I will.
All right, so hold up. Everyone's seen that meme of that guy on the street who's like, his foot stance, whack. The way that he says it, whack. Me, I'm Titus. And they remixed it to Midnight by M83.
Yeah.
So it's like, dun, 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 dun. Me,
yeah, I can
I'm
hear the
Titus.
song.
All right. You can cut this part however you want. It just cracks me up. I'm going to play the end of it again.
Okay.
Me, I'm Titus.
I could hear it that time.
I'm Titus. And it's so on you. It only has 20,000 views on YouTube. I don't know how. I found it. It is the funniest thing I've ever seen.
Dude, people are talented and they use it for this and for memes. And I'm thankful for them because I don't have that type of patience to do that type of work for just for like real Dory on Facebook to copy it and get it.
You know what? All those copycat accounts on Twitter got banned, right?
They did, but like the epidemic's not going to go away.
Dory got banned on Twitter.
Yeah.
All right, dude. What's your meme? Stop stalling.
Mine actually has to do with a Facebook, what we were talking about earlier. So there's a picture of Mark Zuckerberg testifying before Congress, but it's from the side, not the front angle that you usually see.
Mm-hmm.
And you can see that Mark Zuckerberg is sitting on a booster seat type thing, like a little pad to prop him up a little bit higher, make him feel a little bit bigger. And like that in itself, I thought was already pretty funny. And so like the dude sitting on like kind of like a booster chair for like Congress, like that's pretty funny. But people took it a step further and took the meme that Mark Zuckerberg isn't a human and like started making advertisements for the Zuckerbot Qi wireless charging pad that he was sitting on. Like making ads for that and stuff like that.
True.
I thought it was hilarious. You'll be able to see them or link down below.
Bro isn't human.
Bro isn't human. Oh, that reminds me of our dude Matthew Torres. He sent us one on Twitter of Mark Zuckerberg answered a question, just going like smiling and then frowning.
Oh yeah, he sent it. Yeah, he sent that to both of us. It was it was like a slider, and you drug it across, and he smiled.
Yeah. I'll throw that one in here too.
Yeah,
Matthew Torres, my dude, is always sending us the fire memes on Twitter. It's fantastic.
If you want to be cool like Matthew, follow us on Twitter at Channelman31 and at MGHenry.
We will reply or like every single one because we love our memes and we appreciate them. And from anyone we can get them from.
Especially Matthew Torres.
Of course. Dude's OG. He has a place in my heart.
Dude's my meme dealer. You know what I'm
True.
saying? Like some people have drug dealers. He's my meme dealer.
Yeah. Gotta make sure it's straight from Cali. Anyway. All right, so want to go right into the Rise Magic quotable quotes.
Quotable quotes?
Or Rise Up.
Dude, I RT'd mine earlier. So if you're following me on Twitter, you could have seen what I was hitting the world with. I'm going right back to the best account on Twitter, which is CS Lewis Daily. And Grant, you want to be successful, right?
Of course.
You want to get that paper, right?
I mean, already getting it, but I'd like to get more.
Right. You want to get mad successful. Me too. This quote from C.S. Lewis says, "Prosperity knits a man to the world. He feels that he is, quote, finding his place in it, while really it is finding his place in him."
It's deep.
Think about it, man. Can't get too attached to the world, man.
You're letting the world change you rather than changing the world.
Exactly. You get $5 trillion. Guess what? Second you die, I mean, it's not getting buried in your casket with you. You know,
the government's taxing 60% of that. Which is another
man,
thing
screw the government. Anyway,
the death tax is messed up. They already tax you on it, and then tax you on it again after.
Oh, you weren't joking. What were you saying?
No, it wasn't. The
What?
death tax is messed up.
What's the death tax?
The death tax is like after you die, your inheritance is taxed.
What the fudge?
Yeah.
But your inheritance is money that was already taxed.
Exactly. That's why it's messed up.
Goodness.
That's why a lot of people don't like it and are against it. But like you already got taxed on it when you earned it, and they're taxing you on it again before it goes to your offspring.
That's pure savagery.
It's messed up.
And they do all that so I can still freaking pop my car tires on potholes.
Exactly.
Seriously.
Do that just so. Anyway, let's not get into this right now.
It was a good quote, right? It was a good quote.
It was a great quote. It was a great quote. Point being, don't focus so much on all that because the government's going to take it all anyway. Anyway, all right. So mine is a quote from the man himself, Henry Ford, industry titan.
Industry titan.
Kind of awkward going after your quote, but it's by Henry Ford, and he says, "You can't build a reputation on what you are going to do." So I know I can be especially guilty of that sometimes, just saying like, "Oh, I want to do this, I want to do this, I want to do this," and then maybe only doing like 20% of it because I just have a bunch of ideas and a bunch of stuff. But like, your reputation is built on what you actually do, not what you say you're going to do.
True, so, man. There are doers and there are whatever it's called.
There are doers and there are promisers, I guess. I don't know. There's something that will roll off the tongue more than
you got to walk it like you talk it.
Exactly. Alrighty.
All right, man. I got to go to an 8:15 tomorrow morning, so I'm going to deuce out.
Yeah. Sounds good. Sorry, guys, we didn't get to read through many comments. I'll be replying to them right after this. So I look forward to that. I love reading your guys' comments. And
oh, yeah. What should they comment this time if they made it to the end?
However they comment.
Let us know if you eat the whole strawberry or not.
Answer this question. Do you eat the whole strawberry? Or do you just eat the good part? Or do you not eat strawberries at all?
It's basically saying, are you a weirdo or not?
Hey, let's not frame it like that. I hate it when people frame stuff like that. I used to follow this account on YouTube called like Star Wars Theory or something like that. And the dude just annoys me now because I followed his videos, and he always posts like the YouTube polls that you can do now. And he's like, "Oh, do you want me to post the video now or tomorrow?" And like the comments are, and like the options are like now or like no, tomorrow, and I'm an idiot. And stuff like that. And just like
it's almost like when people make an Instagram poll and only make one option available. Okay, peace out.
I don't know anyone who's ever done that. But yeah. Anyway, guys, have a good one. We'll see you next week. Peace.